Chief guest, Mr. Rahul Bajaj, ISB Chairman, Mr. Adi Godrej, members of the Executive Board, members of the ISB community, faculty, alumni, and staff, families and friends of the graduating students, especially spouses and children, and dear students. Good evening and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the PGP class of 2017 and PGPMAX 2016. It seems only yesterday that I was welcoming you guys during orientation week. You have been trying very, very hard to disorient yourself. However, I told you that after spending 51 weeks at ISB, this place will get into your blood. So no matter how much you disorient yourself, you're not going to get ISB out of you. A graduation day holds a very special place in anybody's heart. You know, it's a crowning moment that doesn't come too often. You've spent a lot of time, you've spent a very exacting 51 weeks in this academic tenure, and it must be a matter of great pride to your family to have you finally, back. And so this is a very important occasion, not only for the graduates, but also for the families. So I'm sure they are happy to get you back. And I'm sure that you will learn to spend some of the time that you've been spending in the hallways, with the loved ones. Anyway, heartiest congratulations to all of you on behalf of the entire ISB community. We are delighted to have amidst us Chief Guest Mr. Rahul Bajaj. Mr. Bajaj is recognized as one of the most successful business leaders in India. He heads the Bajaj Group of companies, which is a leader in a variety of manufactured products and financial services in India and abroad. Importantly, he is a founding member of the ISB Executive Board, and he's been a great supporter of the school. Mr. Bajaj, you are an inspiring industrialist and a role model as a leader for all of us. Mr. Bajaj is also known to speak his mind, and I'm sure you are in for a very, very interesting speech from him. You can only pick a few lessons from him, and I think you guys will be on your way. I've completed a year at ISB now, and it's my good fortune to be part of a very, very remarkable institution. When I talk about ISB to outsiders, I refer to ISB as a fast growth company. 15 years ago, we started with 126 students. Between the PGP class, the PGPMAX, MFAB, and now PGP Pro, we now are over 1,000 students a year. We're one of the largest programs in the world. And we have done this with a focus on excellence and quality. And we are really proud of what you guys have been able to achieve. When you walked into ISB, little did you know that ISB is number 4, if you will, in the world in terms of number of GMAT scores turned in. We are number 5 in the world in terms of number of applications that are filled out. And once admitted, almost 95% of you take that admission offer. So when you walk into ISB, you're walking into a class of excellence, and you guys have done exceedingly well. And when I look at the PGP class now, we are at graduation day, but our placement numbers are 93%, which is excellent by any standard. So congratulations to you guys. ISB has also contributed on other fronts as well. If we look at the achievements of the alumni, and you guys are about a few hours away from that situation, and our alumni group is roughly 7,600 strong. With the addition of you all today in Hyderabad and the Mohali graduates on Sunday, we will be getting to 8,500 alumni. Now, amongst that, so amongst the alumni, about 400 of your colleagues have started companies. Another 450 of you hold positions along the lines of chief something or the other, meaning CXOs, chief financial officer, chief marketing officer, and so on and so forth. But the part that I'm really impressed with and I'm really proud of is that the ISB alum have played a central role in creating jobs in this country. Based on a study that we're doing, our estimate is that for every graduate, we have created about 30 jobs. The alumni are spread all over the world now. 18% of the alums are in 41 countries, 42 if you include India. And as a community, you're doing really, really well. What we need you to do is to come back to this institution, help bring good students, that's the lifeblood of any institution, need you to be involved in the research centers, in executive education. You need to take ownership in this organization, and I look forward to that. This year, we have launched the PGP Pro program in the Delhi NCR and in Hyderabad. This program is targeting individuals with roughly 10 years of experience. And so now we have 3 levels. PGP, which is around average of 5 to 6 years of experience. PGP Pro, which is about 10 years. And PGPMAX, which is about 16 years of average experience. So we have a very, very good lineup of program and excellent, excellent participants from all these 3 categories. A couple of words about the faculty. When I was talking with the students yesterday, I was asking them, so what is it that you're going to miss about ISB the most? Of course, you guys are going to miss each other. But the most frequent refrain that I heard was they're going to miss the faculty. And I asked why. The answer was, because they're the ones who challenge us all the time. Right? So for the parents, I would like you to know that even though ISB is relatively small in size, ISB faculty have produced more research than all the Indian institutes of management combined. We are the only school in India that is ranked in the top 100 worldwide in research. We're ranked number 62 by Financial Times. While that is number 1 in India, it is not good enough, and we are working hard in terms of going up the ladder. We have been working hard in aligning our faculty to research centers and institutes. And as an example, we are targeting the doubling of Asia and India-centric case studies from roughly 50 a year. Our new target is 100 cases per year focusing on India and emerging markets in this. The success of a faculty is also complemented in a rather small doctoral program at the moment. The first 3 graduates have gone to London School of Economics, ESSEC in Paris, and to Moscow. So we are placing faculty abroad, but of course we need to bring them back. I'd now like to turn to the graduating classes. For the PGP class of 2017, you have indeed excelled in many, many ways. I've already mentioned the placement record. Placement has been 93%. In terms of other achievements, as an example, you've been competing in competitions globally, and ISB PGP students have won, for example, the Tommy Hilfiger and IRF Rising Star Award, the Amazon ACE Award, and I can go on and on. The list of awards that you all have won is incredible. I am also very proud of the fact that our flagship music band, the Jukebox Project, you guys won the Deloitte Maverick War of Bands Challenge held in Bangalore. So it is not all about just academic competitions. I'm really delighted that you guys can rock. Okay. The student activity has been truly hectic. And I can see it in the participation. Earlier on, we had the award ceremonies and the pride that you all have in each other and that your families have in you guys. I could just see it written all over the faces. So congratulations again. The PGPMAX class averages about 16 years of experience. Over half of them hold the title, Chief CXO title. They're business owners and they belong to senior management. What they have come to ISB about is to really figure out how to change the game in their companies. They are leaders and they have been contributing to this school in very, very big ways. And I look forward to this class being even more involved in helping ISB go to the next step forward. There will be 61 people from the PGPMAX that will be graduating today. And we hope that the ISB education is going to propel you to further heights, to propel you and your companies to further heights. Dear graduating students, you will be graduating from here in a few minutes from now. But what is significant is that you're now part of a select group that has experienced what few in the world would even dream of. I know it has been a challenging 51 weeks for all of you, and that has pushed you to your limits. Suddenly, you will notice there's a huge void in your life, and time will hang heavy on your hands. Find ways to use this time productively, effectively, and innovatively. As leaders in a dynamic and challenging environment, you will need to grow each day. You will need to learn each day, and you will be competing each day. If you have to succeed in this tough competitive environment, you must convert your dreams into reality and face the challenges with conviction. Nothing should stop you from dreaming big. As a unique individual, it is not wise to try to live somebody else's dream. You should live your own dream. You should answer to your own inner voice. You should challenge the status quo, and you should find ways to do things better. As an aside, a word of advice to spouses and family members. After the grind of the academic program, you can have your loved ones back. Having gotten used to working 16 hours a day, they will become restive and perhaps be pests at home. Give them some work to do. If you observe any withdrawal systems at all, just give them more work to do. If you have learned some new things and made new friends, cherish those relationships and learnings. More importantly, keep expanding the horizons and continue to learn along the way. However, remember that whatever you do, whatever you go to do in your life, you are now the flag bearers of ISB. Our reputation is in your hands. Therefore, I ask you to be conscious of the need for utmost integrity and diligence in your personal and professional lives. Continue to adhere to the same standards of excellence that you have learned at ISB. Carry forward the spirit of enterprise that your predecessors have so successfully practiced and sustained. Create businesses, establish new enterprises, and lead people in contributing to a better and more equitable society. Do all this with humility and kindness. Share your good fortune with others that are less fortunate. For our part, we promise to support all your efforts in this important task. Remember also that even though you are passing out of here today, this is still your home. To conclude, I would like to congratulate you and your families. My best wishes for the future. And remember, this is not a goodbye, but just a beginning of a new journey in your life. Good luck and God bless.